Hello everyone, welcome to this video for creating your first WPF application with Visual Studio 2022. So I'm just going to open my Visual Studio and let me click on new project. Now the moment you select this, as you see there was already some recent project template, but I'll tell you how you can select it from this template. So basically you need to select this desktop C sharp as a language, and now you see in the list there is a WPF application that that's for desktop, right? So you change the name to some, you can change the project name. Okay, I've changed the project name and it just goes and sits in this location. Click next and just click create. So my WPF application is being created by Visual Studio. So the moment you create the project template, this is the main window that we are seeing on the screen. So, but now this is typical structure of a WPF application. You have got all the dependencies. You have got the app.xaml. You have got the main window and the assembly info. Okay, so first thing, so the starting point of any XAML application. I mean, typically, what is XAML? So the extension that we see, XAML, is nothing but XAML. That's what we say, because it's an XML-based structure, and that's where the extension XAML. And the starting point is always app.xml, and you see that you also have MainWindow.xaml and how that's starting up. So if you look at it in the app.xaml, so here is the app name and the startup URI, MainWindow.xaml, and here you can configure all your application resources, which I'm going to show you in next videos. But for this video, I'll give you a basic of this, how you can create simple forms with WPF. Now, the moment you click on main window, because this is something when you launch your application, this will pop up. Now, let me just directly run this. You see that we got nothing on the screen right now, but we'll just populate. So when you look, let me zoom in this form a little bit, and we see that here we have got the window tag, and we got some attributes, title, height and width of this form, and we got a grid that's nothing but a layout that this application is going to use. So let me add some controls here. Let me add a label. Okay, so the label is added. Let me, you can add a button here. So the button is added under a label. If you see, I mean, that's not typically you see that in a WinForm application, but in WPF anything is possible. You can have a control within a control, but for this thing, I'm just going to move this out, and here I'm just going to, let me just resize this button because it's just taking the entire screen space, which we don't want. So just for demo purpose. So now that you know the margin, if you're familiar with HTML, you should be aware of the margin. And now when I double click, it generated this event handler here. Now I have added my message box. And one more thing, typically you have got the XAML, and all the code behind is nothing but the xaml.cs. And here you got the constructor, which got the initialize component, and all your event handlers and the other logic that can go in here in this file. Okay, so now that I have added some controls on this, let me run this. Uh, okay, so I click on this button. Yeah, so we got a message box. So that's it for this application. That's it for this video. But if you like to watch more content and learn more about WPF and learn more about how we can create different layouts, how we can use data bindings and use MEVM in WPF, hit like and subscribe and just drop a comment on which topic you like to watch a video on this. So thanks for watching this video again. Uh, Thank you. Bye bye.